families. They are supporting more than 400 families, and they are looking for contributions to continue to support these families. So with Samarpana as our vehicle, let us extend our help and reach out to our fellow artists. Today I will be presenting 3 pieces. The first is 2 poems. It begins with Poigai Alvar's Pashuram, where he says, "With the earth as my container, the vast sea as the ghee, the flaming sun as the light, and with my words strung in a garland of verses, I make this offering to you, O Lord." This is followed by a poem by Kabir, and Kabir says, "What is this story of love? It is hard to express in words," he says. "Inexplicable is this thing called love," Kabir says. "It is like when you give a man who cannot speak something sweet to eat. He cannot express in words what he feels, but he can only smile with the joy that the sweetness brings to him. Such is love," Kabir says. To Kabir, the divinity was love, a beauty within oneself. And he says it is as inexplicable and as wondrous as a radiant and effulgent tree that grows without a seed or a soil. The music composition is by Sri Kaniyal Hari Prasad, rhythmic inputs by Sri Vived Krishna Ram. They are joined by Sri Kalai Arasan on the violin, Srimati Jayashri Ramanathan on the Nattavangam, Sri Shruti Sagar on the flute. The music was recorded informally at home on a phone during a rehearsal. To me, the story of Sudama and Krishna was one of my most favorite stories as a child. It is in fact one of the most endearing and touching stories in the Bhagavatam, and as a child I would love to hear the story and I would urge my mother to repeat the story to me. And the part I loved the most was when Krishna and Sudama meet. As you know, Krishna and Sudama were childhood friends and their lives went differently as when they grew up. Sudama lived his life in abject poverty with his wife and many children. Krishna, of course, was the Lord and King of Dwaraka. And Sudama decides to come and see his friend Krishna after many years. And it is that meeting of Krishna and Sudama that was my favorite part in the story. When Krishna sees Sudama, he cannot believe that it is his friend Sudama, his childhood friend, who has come all the way to see him. Krishna is overjoyed. Tears come to Krishna's eyes. He hugs his friend Sudama. He showers him with warmth and love and hospitality. He doesn't know what all to do for his friend Sudama. And Krishna is ecstatic with this humble gift that Sudama has brought him, this handful of poha, beaten rice. And Krishna eats it with great relish. I would just love to hear that part, and tears would come to my eyes. It is strange, isn't it, how stories of love and compassion go straight to the heart, irrespective of whether you're a child or a grown-up. And today I will be presenting a section of the story. The scene is set in Dwaraka, the city of gates, the kingdom of Lord Shri Krishna. So the Dwaraka apparently was this magnificent kingdom, and they had, as the story goes, the kingdom was planned so beautifully that it had streets with trees aligning the streets, and they had multi-story, they had 4-storied houses, and they would have parks for children to play, lotus ponds and trees with different myriad flowers, and the air would smell beautiful with the scent of and the perfume of all these flowers, and the sound of the Vedas would ring in the city. So such was the grandeur of Dwaraka. So Sudama arrives in Dwaraka and is awestruck, and he reaches the abode of Lord Sri Krishna, and Krishna showers him with love and hospitality. Sudama spends a night in Krishna's house, and the following day Sudama leaves in complete fulfillment of having seen his dear friend Krishna. When Sudama arrives home, he finds a miracle. He has been blessed with riches beyond his belief. He sees his wife radiant as a queen of queens, with Gandharvas and Apsaras surrounding her, and with tears of joy streaming down her cheeks. But what if the story ended differently? I also rewind to see, what if Sudama returned home to find that nothing had changed, to see that his home, his wife and his many children were yet in abject poverty? I present Sudama, who is known to be a true karma yogi, one with an equanimity of mind, and one who did his duty with the right attitude and accepted the fruit of his actions irrespective of what it might have been. The lyrics I have sourced from Kuchelupakyanam. In fact, there is this very beautiful composition when Sudama sees his wife, which is in Bakula Varnam, and I had heard Sanjay Subramaniam rendering this long ago, and it truly struck me. It was long before I did this piece, and when I decided to do this story of Sudama, I had to include this beautiful segment. The swarams have been composed by Sri Kanyal Hari Prasad with rhythmic inputs by Sri Viveda Krishnaram, and Mahesh Swami is on the flute. Srimati Jayashree Ramanathan is doing the Natuvangam, and Ramesh Swami has also penned the Kannada lyrics in this composition.
निजा ನಿಜ ಭಾವಿನಿ ಸಪದಿಗದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮೋಹಿನಿ ಸಾಧುಗದ ನಿಜ ಭಾವಿನಿ ಸಪದಿಗದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮೋಹಿನಿ ವನಿತಾ ನಿಗಮೈ ಪರಿಚರಿತೋ ವಿವಿಧಾನಿ ಸಾಧುರಲ ವಿಜಭಾಗಿನಿ ಪ್ರಪಣ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಕ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಗಳೋ ಪಾರ್ವಮುಖಿ ವಿದುಹಾಸಿ ಪ್ರವಣ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಕ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಗಳೋ ಪಾರ್ವಮುಖಿ ವಿದುಹಾಸಿ ಸಕಲಾಭರಣ ವಿಭೂಷಣ ಈ ಕಥೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಆಯಾಮವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಹೇಗೂ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾವು ಕಥೆಯ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಧಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣನನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವನ ಅರಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಮರಳಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರಲು ಅದೇ ಮುರುಕು ಕುಡಿಸಲು ಹರಿದ ಸೀರೆಯನ್ನು
have time for one more piece. I thought I'll do the Meera Bhajan. Meera believed that she was wed to Lord Krishna. Meera gave up comfort, honor, family. She crossed caste boundaries and endured persecution in search of her Lord Krishna. Meera arrives in the garden of Vrindavan. Meera says, "If I were a fish in the water, I would kiss his lotus feet when he came to take a bath. If I were a cuckoo bird," she says, "I would sing to him sweet melodies as he grazed his herd. If I were a pearl from the deep oceans, I would lie close to his heart as a jewel in his necklace. Why would I leave this garden, O Lord, where I feel your presence and am one with you?" Meera Bhajan, I would like to say that my exposure to the poetry of North Indian saints was through Srimati Jamuna Krishnan, and this Meera Bhajan, which I very often do and is something that is very close to my heart, was also learnt from Srimati Jamuna Krishnan. I conclude with this piece, and please come online again at 7 p.m. to enjoy the music by Sri Rajesh Vaidya. Thank you so much.
कुंज कुंजन बन चाड़ रे मारो कहा जाओ गुणगा मारो कहा जाओ गुणगा कुंजन बन चाड़ रे मारो कहा जाओ गुणगा मारो कहा जाओ कुंजन बन चाड़ रे माधो कहा जाओ गुणगान माधो कहा जाओ गुणगान कुंजन बन चाड़ रे माधो कहा जाओ गुणगान माधो कहा जाओ गुणगान कुंजन बन चाड़ रे माधो कहा जाओ गुणगान माधो कहा जाओ गुणगान। मछलियाँ जो में होती, जल की मछलियाँ प्रभु करते गोचार। जो में होती जल की मछलियाँ प्रभु करते गोचार। चरण चुके थे जे माधो, चरण चुके थे जे माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान। कुंजन बन चारे रे माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान। जो में होती बन के कोयलिया, जो में होती बन के कोयलिया, गैया चक्रारे आते। जो में होती बन के कोयलिया, गैया चरारे आते। दुधिया सुनाते जे माधो, दुधिया सुनाते जे माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान। कुंजन बन चाहे रे माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान। जो में होती मुख का मोती, जो में होती मुख का मोती, जो में होती प्रीति का मोती, गल बिच होती। पिया हिया चढ़ रहती जे माधो, पिया हिया चढ़ रहती जे माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान। जो तुम्हें चाहो मिलन हमारो, मीरा के घनश्याम। दर्श बिना व्याकुल है माधो, माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान। कुंजन बन चाहे रे माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान माधो, कहा जाऊं गुणगान।
Hello all, a very good evening. Thank you so much, Samarpana, for making